Say hello. This puppy is the reason I live. Today on the flip side, I'm going to be talking to you guys about anxiety. Stop licking my hand! This topic is a little bit different than what we usually talk about or post about, but it's something that I feel like I want to talk about. So anxiety is something that I've dealt with since I was like 12 years old. It's been a complication. It's been an obstacle in my life. Some people classify it as a disorder or a disease of some sort, but I feel like if I did that to myself, it'd just make me feel like I'm some weird, horrible human, but I think I'm normal. Being anxious is probably one of the most annoying things in the world, depending on how you get anxious, I suppose. People experience it in many different ways. I'm sorry, I'm watching this stupid puppy. She's trying to run away from me. Look at her. You're grounded. A lot of people deal with their anxieties in multiple ways. Sometimes in good ways, sometimes in bad ways. It's hard to find a good way to deal with your anxiety. People go very extreme and do stuff like drink or do drugs, and I don't think it's the best thing. Anxiety is when you hear bad news and you start pacing back and forth, contemplating what you hear. Your voices inside your head are just so overwhelming and unbearable that you just can't stand it. It can make you nauseous, it can make you tremble, and it can make you shake and sweat, and it's not great. The worst part about anxiety is thinking about anxiety. When you think about being anxious, you in turn make yourself anxious because the idea of being anxious makes you anxious, and you get anxious from thinking about being anxious. Does that make sense? There's nothing wrong with you for being anxious, because being anxious is a normal thing. Everyone's anxious, but some to a much more annoying degree can't handle themselves, and they can get a bit out of control sometimes. Cures for anxiety include adorable puppies that won't stop licking your leg. But realistically, the only way to help your anxiety is to sort of step outside of your comfort zone and accept the fact that you have it, and it's something that you'll probably have to deal with for the rest of your life. Anxiety is a mood. It's an unrealistic fear. It's a way that your mind plays tricks on you and makes you believe things that aren't real. My biggest encounter with anxiety is having such freaking bad nausea that I wake up every morning feeling sick. Must be pregnant, I don't know. Here are some tips in order to get rid of that nausea. Take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and trust me, this is gross, I know. Take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, put it in a cup of juice, and drink it. Number 2, rubbing alcohol. You take a cotton ball, you dip it in rubbing alcohol, or get a good whiff of it. This helps your nausea. I don't know how, it's some medical thing maybe, because after surgery, doctors are always giving their patients alcohol pads to sniff. Number 3, this is less gross, so tune in. Mix some honey and cinnamon and put it on some toast and eat it. I don't know, it helps. So if you're worried that you're a horrible human being for anxious, you're not. You're a normal human, and you're perfect the way you are. Sean, I'll see you on the flip side. Stop sneezing! Bless you. Love you.